101 is a student-led media relations firm here on campus. So we work on campus, but we work with real-life clients.
So your clients, they want a final goal, a final answer, and they want it to work. And so when you do research, when you make a plan, you're setting out the goals that you want to hit, and you're going to set like check marks in places that you know that you're on track to work and to hit those goals.
As someone who works in media, you're always going to be learning about something outside of media, and that sounds kind of weird, but when you have a client who works in education, I had to learn like what that's about for them in order to build a brand that made sense. So I had to spend a lot of my time researching. Even as a designer, I wasn't writing anything for them, but I still had to find a logo that made sense, and I had to look at their competitors' branding and see, how could I make something that's competitive in that way, but similar so that people know what they're looking at. So research is really key to understanding your client's needs and being able to deliver to them.
So we have our students do a lot of writing, especially in log format, because it helps them learn to write long form. And a lot of students, especially in ad, PR, and creative mass media, they struggle to write because they escape journalism for a few minutes, and then we pull them right back into it. So I think for us, making them write and write is super helpful to them to learn how to do it all.
A big part of the job is communicating with your client and their audience, and if you're working as a firm, you have to communicate internally with your team. And so that's something I've done a lot of this semester, sending out mass emails to the team, sending out emails to clients, making sure my students have their blogs done.
I think be prepared to make changes. We very often, when we start in this industry, our thoughts are, I know what I'm doing, I can make this work, and then you get into your perfect project and things don't work. So be ready to change and be willing to change at a moment's notice.
I would say don't be afraid to try new things. I know a lot of the students we've had this semester really wanted to get into social media management and kind of find out what that's about, and they were a lot of them wanted to do that early on, but then the day of, when it's like, who's going to run our Twitter, the hands were a little more shy, So don't be afraid to try new things, especially if you're just starting out. That's your time to be experimental and figure out what you're going to do.
So Meeman 901 offered our students an opportunity to gain a real-world experience that they may not get, because most of our students, if not all of our students, are working full-time or multiple jobs. So to find an internship and work that as well as their jobs could be difficult. So with Meeman 901, our department can offer an opportunity for them to gain an experience they can put on their